Presentation is titled The Double-Edged Sword of AI, where on the left is Vision, who represents the possibility for good in AI, and he is from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And on the right is the Terminator, representing the bad possibilities of AI. And yeah, he's. So, artificial intelligence is a field of computer science that focuses on creating software that is able to perform human-like tasks such as learning and decision making. Generally, artificial intelligence works by taking in large amounts of data and then processing that data with algorithms, roughly attempting to recreate what the human thought process would be. So, for my thesis statement, I believe that artificial intelligence should not be allowed to continue developing unchecked due to the many ways it can be misused, along with the possible threat of super intelligent AI being developed. So, for the dangers of AI, the abuses, so there are four types of malicious abuses that I discovered. The first is an integrity attack, which is injecting false information into a system to corrupt data, undermining the trustworthiness of that system. An example would be the Tay chatbot developed by Microsoft in 2016, where people were able to make it say offensive things by telling it to repeat what the user said. Unintended AI outcomes. Models used to train AI systems can give a different result than what expected. For instance, models based on neural networks may unintentionally memorize and disclose details. An example of this would be Google's Smart Compose for Gmail, where Google had to make sure that Gmail would not accidentally memorize and then suggest another person's personal information within an email. For algorithmic trading is a stock market traded that is boosted by an algorithm that increases the speed at which the trades are taken. This creates a lot of instability in the market. And in 2010, there was a flash crash due to somebody using an algorithm to rapidly sell his stocks, leading to a small panic. So, for the malicious uses of AI, social engineering attacks use deception techniques to manipulate human subjects to share personal or sensitive information, which can be used for fraudulent purposes. So, cybercriminals can use techniques such as phishing that, when boosted AI, can lead to large-scale data stealing campaigns. For misinformation, AI systems can fuel the creation and spread of fake news content, which represents a risk to society and possibly democracy. An example would be notrealnews.net. They were that the website essentially allowed for the creation of not real articles that were scarily realistic and convincing to most people. So, for hacking, AI can be used in the process of creating deepfakes, which are fake photos of videos of real people. Can be also used in repetitive tasks and the creation of high-level malware. An example would be IBM's Deep Locker, where the Deep Locker is essentially an experiment to see how good of malware can be created using AI, and they were able to create malware that was very hard to detect. Lastly, there's autonomous weapon systems, which can be defined as AI systems designed to select and engage targets without the need for human control or human activation. Um, there are the consequences of failure of a system like this would be the death of people, and the failure can come from the system being infected with some sort of malware, or the training data for the AI could be poisoned with bad data. So there's a risk of a super intelligent AI being developed in the future that will greatly surpass the intellectual abilities of humans. Since it would be such a powerful tool, there are a lot of scenarios with a lot of risk involved. Um, so in a scenario one, AI would be given a goal of decreased suffering, and the AI may try to eliminate humanity for the benefit of the rest of the life on the planet. If there is a point where AI becomes more intelligent than humans, then only ethics deeply programmed into the AI would be able to stop the AI from trying to eliminate humanity. In scenario two, if people attempted to build an AI independent of human cognition, which means that the AI would not think the same way a human would, um, then without ethics programmed into the AI, it may start to see humans as competitions for the task it's trying to complete and may attempt to protect it and may attempt to protect itself in the name of self-preservation. In scenario three, nearly all AI systems are built with maximum efficiency in mind. So, and if a super intelligent AI was not deeply programmed with ethics, then when given a task, the AI might ignore the well-being of humanity as the well-being of humanity is not involved in the maximum production. There's a famous paperclip example that is similar to scenario three, where an artificial intelligence is given the task of maximizing production of paperclips, and one of the steps that would have to be taken is eliminating humanity since it would be inefficient in manufacturing paperclips. So while AI does come with a lot of risks, there are also benefits to it. So in the individual sector, AI-powered assistants would be able to reduce work time and effort in everyday jobs. Um, it would also lead to increased work efficiency and increased physical well-being from less time working from the AI being able to take over some tasks. Socially, the AI will be able to strengthen communities by supporting the development of networks, since yeah, uh, AI would also be able to take over tasks such as household work, nursing, or teaching. Economically, the implementation of AI would create large economic advantages due to how efficient AI is, and it would also be able to cut costs from companies by replacing unskilled workers. Environmentally, AI would be able to help take better care of the planet through improved waste management. It would also be easier to predict a natural disaster quicker and more accurately. Even though the benefits did sound good, they do come at cost. Individually, there would be a lead to increased anxiety from fear of job loss. There would also be less interactions with people due to those interactions being replaced with machines. Socially, it is debated ethically on whether AI should be allowed to teach children and whether children should be allowed to have their data collected. Economically, AI would replace outsourcing to different countries for tasks like customer support or telemarketing. This would get rid of the opportunities for people in those developing countries, which would be, well, bad for them. AI would also place more pressure on low and middle skill workers due to AI having the ability to do the jobs that they are doing. Environmentally, the increased efficiency of production of AI could lead to increased planned obsolescence, which is companies making things not last as long, so people have to buy more of them. And this applies greatly to technological products, and this would lead to increased waste being created. So for a broader connection, AI will affect nearly everything in the coming years. For jobs, AI will be able to replace human workers in unskilled labor due to AI will be cheaper and more efficient for the companies. In privacy, facial recognition and data tracking threatens privacy freedoms, such as in China, where their facial recognition um, is being tracked nearly constantly. For misinformation, AI can influence politics through deepfakes and information. The misinformation would be hard to tell from real information and could greatly affect the political landscape. In global ethics, the development of a superintelligent AI could shift control of power of nations or companies um, in the event that only one or a few companies or nations have access to a superintelligent AI. So, for the conclusion, the advancement of AI should not move forward unchecked because of the vast potential for misuse and the looming threat of a superintelligent AI. While AI offers many benefits to various sectors of people's lives, the risks have to be weighed against the costs, as the costs are very real and very expensive, and not just economically expensive. Um, Currently, artificial intelligence is similar to how humans played with fire. The extent to the extent of AI's ability is currently not known, which is the same for fire, and we have to be very careful in the coming years of how we deal with AI. These are my citations.